I'm Tony, and I was diagnosed with GIST cancer at the age of 40. At the time that I was diagnosed with cancer, I was living a fairly normal life. I have had 3 kids aged 13, 11, and 9, and had a fairly stable job as a technology executive. I remember the day clearly. Aside from getting, a diagnosis of cancer and a life-threatening disease, and that the disease had progressed, beyond a safe surgical protocol, that the second blow that was dealt is that the treatments that were available were not covered by the healthcare system. It hit me quite significantly on that day that now I was dealing with 2 issues. One is a matter of survival, and the other is, with a young family, and as a single earner at the time, that I needed to pay for some very expensive treatments. I've been using these expensive treatments as my survival at a cost of in excess of about $100,000 per year. And I've had to use a number of tactics to make sure that the drugs were accessible to me and that I had a mechanism to pay for them, because I wasn't in a position to be able to pay for them out of pocket. One of the things that I did right away is get some help. And so that was the first thing, is engaging the Odette Cancer Center. Generally, there's a few different ways that can assist you to help get you access and pay for the treatments. For people who do have access to employer-sponsored benefit plans, that's one mechanism to go through. There's Trillium drug programs that are offered through the provincial government, and there's assistance programs that are sometimes offered by the drug companies. I was fortunate enough to be able to initially leverage my employer-sponsored benefit plan. However, the reality for most people is that those plans come with large deductibles for expensive drugs like this, and they come with limitations. And I had to invest a significant amount of time to lobby both my employer and the drug company to work out a mechanism whereby I could at least augment the shortfalls in both of those programs. I would say the best advice that I could give is don't despair. There's a lot of help available out there. Leverage the Odette Cancer Center, reimbursement specialists. You need to be a nuisance with the drug manufacturers, with the pharmacies, and with your benefits provider to ensure that they know who you are and what you need and what the circumstances around your treatment are, and most importantly, the timing and reimbursements that are required. Generally speaking, this ecosystem of supporters will come together to provide a solution for you, but you need to persevere. You need to be your own advocate. Reflecting on the last 6 years, I think what I would emphasize to you is get help immediately, be your own advocate, and stay informed about what's going on with your drugs and with your reimbursement programs. Be very proactive about it.